Social media are technologies that allow users to create and share information with others. Examples include sites like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. We're looking at the pros and cons of social media today. And so that each side gets its say, I'm breaking the debate down into two broad topics that represent what I think social media brings to the world. That is greater connectivity, being able to connect with people far easier and far quicker, and having a lot more information readily at our fingertips. Let's get to it. One of the greatest pros of social media is how easily and quickly it allows us to connect and communicate with others. Most of the time, for free. We can get news in real time and message each other instantly. Long gone are the days of having to write letters, and we no longer have to rack up expensive phone bills just to call each other. Social media profiles also allow us to represent ourselves and connect to people with similar interests, which is really useful for dates and also in the job market. People can market themselves to potential employers who are in turn more easily able to find people on sites like Facebook and LinkedIn. One significant con this greater connectivity has is that having people doing everything through a screen can risk stopping them from meeting up in person. In the past, before instant messaging, people would write letters and maybe call their friends. But the focus here was always about setting up face-to-face meetings. Opponents argue that social media gives people one more reason not to meet up, which can have detrimental effects on our social skills, as well as on our human need to talk to people face-to-face. On a more positive note, one of the advantages of greater connectivity is that it allows us to inspire others to do things. Major social movements have originated on social media, like the Black Lives Matter movement and Occupy Wall Street. Furthermore, social media can increase voter participation. As well as this, crowdfunding sites shared on social media platforms have generated millions for projects that otherwise would not have garnered as much. On a smaller scale, people deciding to make positive lifestyle changes, like losing weight, can share this on social media platforms, causing a domino effect which inspires others to make similar lifestyle changes. On the other hand, this can have the inverse effect of making people feel more self-conscious about themselves. This is because social media allows us to portray the best possible version of ourselves, which can lead to people comparing themselves to others and setting ridiculously high standards, which can be very detrimental to mental health. As well as this, the fact that people can portray a version of themselves different to how they actually seem can incentivize bullies and, at worst, child predators. The other thing social media gives us is lots of information. Sites like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter allow people to write posts and share videos to millions of others. Furthermore, many people now get the majority of their news from sites like these, which can be accessed in real time and stay up to date almost to the second. This arguably results in people being better informed. Sites like YouTube are also beneficial to children and adults alike, because they can use them to watch educational videos like the one you're watching now. More information that can be accessed quicker means we become more productive, right? However, you could argue that this excess information leads to the inverse, people becoming less productive with their time, because people end up getting distracted by social media. This isn't helped by the fact that sites like Facebook and Instagram use algorithms that make you want to continue scrolling. They're almost addictive. This excess information also arguably doesn't broaden people's horizons. Instead, it tends to solidify existing divides. Take the millions of times fake news sites were shared in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election. A Stanford University paper that I've linked in the description shows how these same sites continue to be accessed over 70 million times a month after the election. Again, social media algorithms do not help in this department. Sites make money from adverts, so they want you to stay on the platform as long as possible so they can show you as many ads as possible. To keep you hooked, they show you what you want, reinforcing pre-existing biases and leading to this echo chamber-like state where people hear what they want to hear. This point about advertising is also important because although it allows social media to be free and employ millions of people, to market ads correctly, sites end up collecting lots of info about us, including our sexual orientation, whether we're depressed, etc. To conclude, Social media allows us to connect to each other for free. It also allows us to access almost unlimited amounts of information instantly. There are many extra benefits to this in terms of making us smarter and more knowledgeable about each other, but also disadvantages in that it can reduce face-to-face contact, make people compare themselves to others, and have social media giants know a lot about us from the data we share. What do you think about social media? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.